and you were talking about Mega Upload. Remember?
Yeah.
Man, I love that.
I loved Mega Upload.
Okay,
May it
so
rest in peace.
you guys probably don't know this, but the guy who founded Mega Upload is a guy named Kim Dotcom.
And he's
Kim Dotcom is here.
Yep.
And that's it. And they've been trying desperately to extradite him to the U.S. for like over 10 years. I think it's been about 15 years now. We had like one of the rarest things you'll ever see in this country, which was like a fucking Dawn raid with like armed, like body armor and everything else. They like turned up at his mansion and fucking did the Mar-a-Lago thing.
Oh, that's
took
right.
all of his files, took all of his hard drives. Yeah. And he is still somehow here in the country. And now because he tried to form his own political party and it bombed. It was called the .com party, and it like, bombed because here you need 5% to get into like to have at least one representative in Parliament, which would be like House of Representatives,
right?
And they didn't even get like 1%, and they spent millions and millions of dollars.
Well, didn't he get busted
so he's
with like
still
shit?
I don't know. I know that so there was the main guy, Kim Dotcom, and then there were 2 or 3 other guys involved that were like the guys that he set it up with, and they were all from Germany. He's originally from Germany. And
man, I was hoping he was Asian. Kim.
I think it could have been one of the other guys that got busted for the child. I don't know for sure, but I mean, I think that if it would have been Kim.com, it would have been all over the news here because, again, we're a small country.
Right.
And stories like that, yeah, they hit the news and they stay there for a week, and everybody's like, we have like that 24-hour fucking surveillance camera watching his house to see if he's got like any underage kids turning up to visit or anything.
I watched a documentary about that guy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Does he have them coming regularly or some shit? How big of a problem is this guy?
Well, I mean, he is in another country, so.
But did he post it? I mean, my question is did he have the content in his possession, or was it that people were uploading it to his platform?
Yes.
And he didn't do anything about it.
I think it was that. I think it was that they were uploading, obviously, pirated movies and things like that, but also child and all kinds of shit like that. Because the reason that the U.S. wants him extradited, I think, has got to do with that. I think it's got to do that. Basically, they say that he knowingly provided a platform. You know, it would be kind of like setting up a bar and turning a blind eye when you see like guys going in the back room with underage girls or something.
Oh,
it's like wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, that's kind of what they were saying is that, yeah, maybe you didn't explicitly break the law, but you allowed people using your service to break the law.
They weren't
Therefore,
trying to
this
prevent
is your problem.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they were aware
and again,
there was a problem.
Like you say, this was like, yeah, and this was like 15 years ago before. Now I'd say it'd be a lot easier to track it through the internet providers and that of what people were uploading and everything. But back then it was still like the Wild West. I mean, that's still when LimeWire and shit was running around and broadband was quite a rare thing.
That was back in the heyday.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you guys. That's it. But that's all. Obviously, Dave, you watched that documentary about him, so you probably know that he was here in New Zealand. But yeah, he was married. He got like a. I know this isn't very PC, but the best way I can term it is he had like a mail order bride that they basically claimed that he met her at some club in the Philippines and he was in love with her, but he was like 40-some and was like 18 or 19. And then he brought her back here and they had kids and now she's flown the coop and he's moved on to another
18-year-old.
Who knows? Like,
and that doesn't look good for his case.
Hey, so
Gary Glitter.
Isn't Kim.com like, didn't he get a bunch of like tattoos with brand names on his body?
He probably has. I mean,
we were talking about that on the show last week about how you can like rent your body out and put like brand names and shit on him. And for some reason, I thought that Kim.com was one of the guys that did that. I'll Google it real fast.
I still have plenty of space available, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Mostly on the penis, though.
You know,
right?
I am virgin.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Except for the penis. I have welcome aboard tattooed on the penis.
That would be the one tattoo.
While it's flaccid.
That'd be the one tattoo I'd have a hard time accepting. Because you know how long it takes a tattoo to heal normally. Can you imagine you can't whack it for that duration?
Yeah, but that's part of the enjoyment, man. The healing process, that annoying itch.
Yeah. It's all part of
You'd
it.
be going to work, scratching it, adjusting yourself.
One man's problem's another man's paradise. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for checking out The Old 77. You know, you can also find us on patreon.com/The Old 77 Podcast. There, you can get exclusive after-hours content for Clubhouse members only, and you can also get early access to episodes. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Anchor, anywhere you get podcasts, especially Spotify, where there you can get video of the show.